What's up? It's Monday. That was me delaying before I could get the real. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See ya. See ya. What's up, people? We back. It's Monday. First stream of the week. It's Monday. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. It's fucking Monday. The Knicks are about to start playing. God damn it. So if y'all see me during this stream get a little bit ticked off just out of nowhere, it's because the Knicks is on some bullshit. We playing in the Garden today. It's Monday, May 12th. Game 4. Yeah, Game 4. We up 2-1 right now against the Boston bitch-ass, bum-ass Celtics. Fuck Boston. Except for if anybody from Boston watching this. I love y'all. Love y'all. But fuck Boston. We here, man. We here. New York Knicks. Hopefully they can get this W in the Garden. And I hope that shit works out, man. God damn it. But welcome back. Another stream, another W stream incoming. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all who tunes in live, who tunes in on YouTube after the fact. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, appreciate you. We got some new updates. We got a lot of new things that I want to start talking about. A couple of new things I'm going to be working on, implementing for both my streaming, for my channel on YouTube, you know what I mean? All of the things you can see, we building up this space. I'm working on getting a new rug. I want to get a new rug. I don't want to say I might because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. But I do want to get the goddamn Virgil Abloh, RIP, the goddamn collab he did with IKEA, that rug. Because I want to put something in the middle of this floor right here. Just to fill in the space, make it a little bit more together. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more together high. But I think I want to do it. Put it in this space. Y'all might not be able to see it, which is cool, but it's for me. Put it in the middle, you know what I'm saying? I want to get this fucking shit out of the way, too. This goddamn router. You can't see it when I stream, which is cool, but if I want to get up and move around and stream and shit, I don't want that eyesore to be there. I got another outlet over here. I would just have to adjust it. It's going to be off screen, so it might be something that I work on, just moving it over there. I would just have to get maybe a longer cable, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Stuff like that is just one click away on Amazon. That shit'll be here in a couple of hours or the next day. So, hey, we working, though. We working, man. We building. We all building, you know what I'm saying? I am very satisfied with this new space. I have made it mine. I'm gonna stop capping. My lady allowed me to make it mine. She let me keep this room for myself. Cause we got the new spot. We got a house. You know what I mean? We are renting this house for now. It's a beautiful space. And I have this room here that I am making my own. So I am very appreciative that I have this space. One, that it's taking on my personality, my aesthetic, everything that I fuck with, you know what I mean? Comics, vinyl, all the artists that I fuck with, you can see some of them here. So, you feel me? A beautiful thing. So, we are building this up here. But, how we doing today, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all living? Did you have a good Monday? Did they text you back? How was work? If you work for yourself, how was that? How was work? What time did you wake up this morning? You know what I'm saying? Put those all in the comments if you care. I appreciate y'all for leaving comments. Whether you watch this full thing, whether you watch the clips. I know a lot of people on my YouTube channel fuck with my clips. They're basically just the topics I talk about during these live streams individually cut out. And then, I put the live streams up there too. So while we talking about that, let me actually show you some of the new things that I have so far, some of the new things that I really want to work on and are in the process of working on. And let me get this pulled up. And just kind of where we are right now. You know what I mean? Some cool things that I've created recently. Shout out to artificial intelligence, AI, Chat GPT to be specific. If you look above me right here, I'm going to try to get the right hand. It should be this one. All of this right here, these are where you can find me. Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagrams, the whole nine. It's all the same name. Thank God I have a unique name that I was able to find them and make them my @ name on all socials. So shout out to that. That's where you can find me up there. My TikTok has been kind of booming. Not booming for my sake. It's booming for me because I am not really, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not really into TikTok. However, once I talk about these updates and I'm going to be implementing and in the process of, I may start streaming more or start streaming actually on TikTok. There's a huge audience there, and with my page getting a lot more traction over there, why not, right? You want to put yourself in every possible market, in every position to win, you feel me? So TikTok, not only because it's, my TikTok is doing so like pretty well right now from my standards based on what it was doing before, why wouldn't I stream there? YouTube, I love y'all. I will be streaming there soon, shortly. I have a new thing with these new updates that I'm talking about that I'm implementing. I actually started it today. So with that being said, let me take you all over to my YouTube channel so you can see what I'm talking about and some of the things that I'm trying to implement here. Bam! Bam. Shout out to that. Look, I have 660 subscribers now. I think that's cool because, goddamn it, on February 4th, when I first started streaming, I had 203. So almost 500 more. You know what I mean? We moving in the 700s. We at 660. I forget where we were at last stream when we ended. I think it was like 640 something. So nice increase from the last stream on Friday. Appreciate that. But take a look. I got my own new banner now. I created a new banner. Shout out to David Banner. Shout out to anybody whose name starts with Banner, I guess. David Banner. Shout out to that. But look at this cool ass banner I fucking made, bro. Like, come on now. Artificial intelligence created all of this shit. Now, I had to edit some things. I do still edit stuff. It ain't just it's not just coming out like this, pause, right out of the gate. You know what I mean? I did have to do some work. But shout out to this. Looks phenomenal, and it's helping me with my branding. You feel me? So, see, I got the new avatar right here. Cool new avatar. Shit looks dope. Looks just like me, you know what I mean? Got the Mets hat. You know what I'm saying? Got my hair out in this bitch. I got my name up there. Boom, smack dab at the top. Together high and graffiti on some NY subway from the 80s type shit. Phenomenal. You got me in the corner over there with the podcast mic. I think the aesthetic is beautiful and it's going to work. So with that being said, this is the channel where you can find all of this content after the fact. You missed these lives, don't fret. It's okay. Check it out right here live on, or not live, on YouTube. On the YouTubes. So this is where you can find that. All of the content lives right here. There's going to be a video at the top of the page that may be catered to you. There's actually a For You page as well. And this is where you're going to find the content. This is pretty cool. I put this video up 4 days ago. And it's my third most popular video. Shout out to that. Shout out to Jim Jones. People just love drama. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of sad, but I don't fuck with drama. I just report on certain things. But I do have rules. I don't talk about no killing, no death, no court shit. So that Diddy shit going on right now, although it's a huge topic, I'm not going to talk about it. It's none of my business. Especially if it's something that's ongoing. And no street shit. I may talk about topics that are related to the streets, but is not directly involved with active street violence or anything like that. Nah, it's just news that I'm reporting at the end of the day. And I'm not a journalist. I make beats. Just get that clear. I'm not a journalist. I make beats, nigga. Shout out to this as well. These are my popular videos for the month. This is a playlist I'm going through. So you got the popular videos right here. You know what I mean? You could tune in. The month just started, and you know what I mean? We doing pretty well. I'm actually really impressed where this playlist and this section right here has come already. I got my goddamn third most popular video this month. So May is looking like a great goddamn month. How ironic or coincidental, you should say. My top 3 videos are about or include content from Jim Jones and Cameron. Shout out to the Dips. Shout out to Dipset. And then you got the, you know what I mean, the full episodes right here. You can check them out. Episode 1 through 24 are up right now. If you even just hover over them, you could just find me doing silly, funny shit. Like, I get a kick out of this shit right here. Just, what the hell is it? What is he doing? What is he doing? What's that guy doing? Just, you know, silly shit. And, you know, of course, playlists are here. So, on to some of the things that I want to talk about, man. With the branding, as you can see, let me... Oh, this is as much as I can show y'all. Well, either way, with this branding, I am going to start, and I'm going to open up, finally, my online shop. Let's clap it up for that, man. Let's clap it up for that. Let's get some air horns. Clap it up for that, man. Clap it up for that. I got my online store coming soon. I don't have a date. I will announce a date, obviously. If you follow me on any social platforms, you'll be informed about it. But for now, store coming soon. It is going to be connected to this YouTube channel because, you know, your boy's monetized now. So I am able to connect it to this YouTube channel, which I'm so grateful for. Going to start posting more stuff. So, you know, everything from like stickers, t-shirts. I want to do lighters. All of the cool things. And I'm open if y'all have some things that y'all are interested in, like, you know, or suggestions rather. Hats. I'm doing hats. Suggestions that you know what I mean, you are into or you want me to do, you think will be useful. Drop a comment. Tell me what you want. I'm going to put some community posts. I like to stay engaged on YouTube with the community posts. So I'm going to be posting stuff there. I might put some polls up, you know what I mean? Pause. Super pause. Hey, yo. Damn. 30-second timeout on that one. That was crazy. I'm going to be putting up polls. Jesus Christ. I will be putting those things up just to get y'all involved to see what y'all actually care about, what y'all want from the boy. You know what I mean? What y'all want from me. What these bitches want from a nigga. What y'all want, man. So with that, you know what I mean? I'm also... Let me head on over to my Instagrams. Head on over to my Instagram page. I did, and it's gonna go, and it's gonna make its way over to YouTube as well. It's gonna be its own playlist, its own series. I am now starting a New Music Mondays thing that I'm trying to get started and involved with. I'm gonna do these every Monday. Highlight a new artist, a new song, something that caught my attention over the last week. So this week, episode 1, Nick Moody. My boy, great artist out of New York, Long Island. New album of Arrivederci out right now. I'm going to be honest. I have to be truthful with y'all. I fuck with Nick music. I haven't heard his album yet, though. And that is just... something that I got to get better with, you know what I mean? In terms of listening to more music. I get so busy with this stuff. But I did check out this clip that he put out from the One Train Cyphers. You know what I mean? Shit was fire. I fuck with his other projects and all of his short films, his music videos. Dope rapper, you know what I mean? NY, from the town, from Long Island. So this is what I'm going to be doing from now on, y'all. So y'all can get familiar. You're going to see New Music Mondays on Instagram, on my TikTok. And on my YouTube, I'm going to start posting more of these. So, episode 1, Next Monday, you know what I mean, we'll have another one and another one and another one. So 52 of these will be up every year. You know what I'm saying? 52. We have 52 weeks in a year. So that means I'll have 52 songs and artists. You know what I mean? I might repeat some artists. It's not always about discovering new talent or new artists or putting people on to new artists. It may be a new song that I've discovered from an artist that I may not have heard about. They may not be new, but it's just maybe new for me. It could be a new song that I heard that's not even from this decade. The shit could have came out years ago that I just heard. So I'm going to react to it, make some content from it. Obviously, I'm going to have the full-length video on YouTube, probably a short as well. But on social media, on my Instagram, TikTok, this is where you can find it. New Music Mondays, episode 1, Nick Moody. Shout out to the homie Nick. This is my Instagram too. I don't know if I've ever showed y'all, but this is the Instagram. You feel me? I should probably make a new highlight for the New Music Mondays and just store them all there. I think that would be a great thing. And then, you know, other cool shit here. So without further ado, man, I yapped enough. I done enough yapping, but we got some cool things in the works, y'all. I'm super excited for that. Merch, online shop coming soon. Branding is, I love the branding that I have so far. Hip hop news and media. I'm not a journalist. I just make beats. Let's get this shit going, man. Here we go. Salute. Cheers to everybody. You here? We alive. It's a blessing. I appreciate anybody that comments, whether you hating on me, whether you love me. I appreciate you either way. So, salute. All right. Let's get into some things. That thing. All right, where can we start? And without even just that fast, somebody's got a comment on YouTube, somebody talking some shit, which I love it. I appreciate them. Talk your shit, bro. Call me dumb, do all of the things, man. I fuck with it. Let's get into some things. I want to start with, what do we want to start? Let's start with this one right here. So, let's start with this. Let's find it first. One of my favorite pages here. Shout out to whoever runs this page. One of my favorite pages to get content from. Art of the Dialogue. Oh, shout out to Simone Biles. Shout out to you, mama. Oh, honorary degree. God damn it. Shout out to you still, but them honorary degrees, you know what I mean? Them shit's a little
something
funny,
with the Diddy situation.
All right, so here's the clip I want to get into. Here we go. Let's get right into it. Right into them things. So this one right here, let me make sure it's all the way. Actually, so we don't have any interference.
Your name was brought up in something with the Diddy situation.
Why are you asking me about that stuff?
I was gonna say, to clear it up, you weren't involved in it.
Man, what the fuck? Why can't I click the pause button and I'm clicking pause? It's fucking weird. Shorty just yapping. Damn, son. All right. Start this shit over. All right, so this clip right here, the homie Wale. As you can see, I got my boy Wale Attention Deficit album back there. I don't know how much money he's made off of it, but I'm a fan, bro. So I'm sorry if whatever. But anyways, this is in regards to a story that came out about Diddy essentially pressing Wale and having him hung upside down over a balcony over a situation that allegedly happened with Cassie. So Wale calls it preposterous. You know, a nigga used the word preposterous. It gotta be serious allegations that he want to deny. Nah, nigga, it didn't happen. Wale calls it preposterous when asked if it's true that Diddy dangled him over a balcony for working with Cassie. We'll play this clip and then I'll actually play y'all the story that was told about it. Let's get into it.
Your name was brought up in something with the Diddy situation.
Why are you asking me about that stuff?
I was gonna say, to clear it up, you weren't involved in it.
I never got in an altercation with that man.
Yeah.
I've never been in an altercation with nobody in the industry.
Yeah.
I've had close calls, but not him. Definitely, like that. It was made up by somebody who's just trolling and it just went.
Yeah, I know you were, because when they throw people's names in it when you have nothing to do with it, I know that's like.
It's a topic to get to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like that's preposterous, man.
Your name
is preposterous, man. Starring Laurel. Shout out to Laurel Morning Hustle Show. Assuming it's a radio show. Wale said, "Nah, man, not me. You got the wrong guy, fam. You got the wrong guy, Mo. What up, Mo?" He said, "Not me, bro." Let's take a moment for Wale being one of like the flyest niggas in the last decade in fucking rap and hip hop. Bro is just a fly nigga. You know what? I actually met this nigga before. I dapped him up in Soho randomly. Seen a nigga out there dolly. My son was out there dolly walking down Broadway in Soho years ago by himself. Feel me? Nice little fucking. I think he had on like a low tracksuit. Some fly shit. Some fly shit. Dapped the nigga up. Yo, what's up, bro? Nigga dapped me up. Said what's up. Kept it moving. Real nigga shit. I was like, oh shit. Shout out to Wale. I fucked with you before, but now I fuck with you even more. See, like people in the industry, because it is an industry, I could understand how you have good days, you have bad days, just like anybody else. But because you're in the public eye, people try to make it seem like you're obligated to be nice to niggas all the time. So, for me, if I meet somebody that's in the industry, of the industry, an entertainer, and they nice, I'ma hold that in a high regard. Because one, you ain't got to be nice to everybody, especially a stranger walking up to you just for a dap, nigga. Nowadays, is a picture and shit. Niggas might even try to get content out of you, record a video dissing you and shit. We gonna get into some of that shit later. So shout out to Wale for just being a real stand-up nigga. Dap me up, streets of Soho, NY shit was regular. Fly nigga. Let's go ahead and watch this one more time, and then we could get into the story that he's referring to.
I was gonna say, to clear it up, you weren't involved in it.
I never got in an altercation with that man.
Yeah.
I've never been in an altercation with nobody in the industry.
Yeah.
I've had close calls, but not him. Definitely, like that. It was made up by somebody who's just trolling and it just went.
Yeah, I know you were, because when they throw people's names in it when you have nothing to do with it, I know that's like.
It's a topic to get to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like that's preposterous, man.
It's preposterous, bro. Never happened. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said I had close calls, but not with that man. Nigga ain't have me dangled over the goddamn balcony on some Vanilla Ice shit. You could tell. Some people be wanting to go viral. I get it. I'm posting content. I'm in the media space now, so I get it. People will say whatever to get their shit some traction and go viral and popping. I get it. I mean, I've never gone quote unquote viral before. I'm just consistently doing my thing, which I think is great, because when it does go viral, I got the catalog to back it up. I'm not trying to go viral off of just like one thing. It may happen. I'm not looking towards it. You know, I might get better with certain skills and tips and tricks, and as I go along, I might figure out ways to go viral, but I'm not seeking virality. You feel me? So whether it happens or it don't happen, I'm gonna do this shit either way. But you got the other side of media that is strictly looking to go viral. They'll tell you about somebody's baby dying, and it ain't even true. The nigga ain't even have a baby. No baby exists. But they'll kill a baby off in a minute just for some viral moments and not even apologize after the fact. But let's go ahead and get into the story that they're referring to here. So I saw it on YouTube. I mean, it was everywhere at one point, but I want to find it because it was on YouTube. Wale Diddy story. Here we go. Wale Diddy story. Perfect. So we got Aunt Glizzy, who is Shy Glizzy's, I think, cousin or some type of relation. Let's watch the short version, even though this shit 4 minutes and 39 seconds. I don't know what kind of short this is, but it looks like this person, whoever this is, ripped this off of TikTok. So Let's watch this. Story of how Diddy hung Wale over a balcony because of Cassie. Apparently it's cap. Let's hear what this nigga had to say. Hold on, let me get it right. Okay, we are. We good. We good, chat. My bad. Let's get it right. Here we go.
We in the studio, and this girl in the studio, and she's singing, but the girl is Cassie at the time. I don't really know what's going on. I just know she a big singer. I'm not a musician. I'm not a music guy at this time. I'm not into music. I'm just there with Shy, literally make sure Shy all right. I know like the popping people. Wale been telling us like before we even get. I swear.
Hold on, let me see it because the volume kind of low. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. My bad, chat. I'm gonna go back. The volume was kind of low, so I was trying to get the volume right. My bad. Unless he just talking low.
We in the studio.
They probably just because they ripped this shit. They had to. All right, no worries. Fuck it. Here we go.
Girl is Cassie at the time. I don't really know what's going on. I just know she a big singer. I'm not a musician. I'm not a music guy at this time. I'm not into music. I'm just there with Shy, literally make sure Shy all right. I know like the popping people. Wale been telling us like before we even get to the studio with him and Cassie in the studio, Wale was already telling us like, man, we better go to the studio with Cassie. Man, Diddy be acting crazy over her. Diddy don't want nobody working around her, so y'all make sure y'all don't look at her too wild or make her feel uncomfortable. Or if you see her security guards with her, just prepping us on how crazy Diddy act over her. Like any guys that's around her in her vicinity, while Diddy not around, he kirks off, he goes off.
He kirks off. That's Washington slang. That's that DC slang. I remember watching this video when it first dropped. I don't know what's true. I wasn't there, so I can't say either one of these niggas lying. It was about Wale. He said it's cap. I don't know why this dude would be wanting to get clout off of it if his cousin is Shy Glizzy. Respectfully, I mean, I don't know. I see him in other interviews. I don't know what his position is. If he's just like, you know what I mean, entourage. If he has like a purpose being in studio sessions. I don't know. I'm going to try to see if I can see through certain things that's going on right now. He said he's not a music guy. He didn't know Cassie. Respectfully, you know what I mean? Cassie had big records. But, you know, he could be telling the truth so far. So let's keep going.
We make it through the session. We probably like an hour in the session. Like an hour into the session, maybe two. Her and Wale doing what they do in the studio, but they helping each other. It's just professional, y'all. It ain't nothing like, they ain't doing nothing weird. I don't feel no weird vibes. I don't see no flirting or nothing. It's really professional. They making good music. So I'm off not paying no attention. I've been heard what he told me before we walk in here about Diddy be tripping, but I'm just thinking like Diddy be tripping. I swear to God, y'all. Diddy and his security guards walked through this room. I told y'all. But I don't know. I guess they weren't supposed to be there doing it in person together. They were supposed to send it or whatever, but they was trying to creep and do it in person together because they ain't thinking Diddy gonna pop up in here. Like, Diddy probably somewhere living his natural born life. At least that's what they thought. I swear, y'all, Diddy got like little secret people that follow her places. Like when she go in little restaurants, like his girlfriends, like he keep eyes on to see who they cheating on. Like he that crazy.
Not the binoculars. And this also came out as the Diddy stuff was going on. You know what I mean? When the allegations first came out, he settled and then the videos and shit started coming out. This is why I be real skeptical about people who post content or do interviews or, you know, just put shit out. It's very convenient because it's like, I get you don't have any other moment or reason to talk about Wale allegedly being hung over a balcony, but I see both sides. Because if I got a story about some shit that I want to keep under wraps, nah, fuck it. I can't see both sides. Because it's like, if you were holding this story down the entire time, now because Diddy is in the news, I don't think you expect this story to corroborate his conviction. Like, I don't think that's what niggas is out here doing, trying to get niggas locked up, whether he deserve it or not. But if you had this news and you were holding it down before, what make you not want to hold it down no more? You feel me?
Some obsessive Diddy, like it's crazy. The world knew about it though, like the crazy parties. Diddy be crazy over them girls, like super duper stalking, like he be having private investigators following him. No niggas can't go around him. He very controlling. I swear to God. So that's what the vibe is. So Diddy walks in. Diddy walk in, Wale and him in the bathroom. Wale and the girl in the booth, but they doing the music part. Me and Shy over here. I don't know it's Diddy who walked in. I just see these big security guys and a nigga in black, like it's a black sweatsuit. in a hat. I can't really see who it is, but I know it's another celebrity important person because this room only important people walking in this room. This ain't even no type of room you can get in unless you're an important person. But he came in with aggression, they moving. But I seen security guards with him, so I knew it wasn't nothing for us. Like, it was no threat to us or me or Shy. It was like control because they had to get in, they had to go through all this so you know it's somebody. And then I looked, it was like a glance once he got a little bit past me. I'm like, damn, that's Diddy. I ain't say nothing. I looked at Shy. Shy looked at me. I was not about to run in there. First of all, I'm here with Shy. I'm just not about to run in there and say Wale and be like, Wale, Diddy come. Like, that was out of, I would have died. Like, that's out of my control. First of all, this Puff Daddy, I promise you, I don't know what gangsta I do in the street. Uncle Buck, this is off my list. This is off my radar right here. I can't do nothing with this. I'm gonna stand down. So, man, Shy like, oh.
Is that Uncle Buck some Washington shit too, some DC shit? Cause I don't know what the fuck that mean. Uncle Buck. Who the fuck is Buck? I know Young Buck. I'm gonna speed this shit up because bro, he's really rambling. This is the Wale story that he's denying though. Let's speed this bitch up a little bit. Let's go like 1.25.
So as they go in there, they go back there, but they shut the door. It's a blind. It's a studio pod, the booth pod. It's like a blind back there. Like it's a pop pod. They do orchestra back there. So with a booth at, it's like an orchestra, like a church show. You can open it and you can see in the studio where they record, or you can shut it. Like don't you ever been to a graduation in the blind show? You can shut the blinds and you can't even see back there. Diddy and
Curtains, not blinds. Curtains, brother. I know what he meant though, cause I do the same shit. I might be talking about one thing and say the wrong word.
went back there and shut the blinds. All I heard was a rock, but not punches, like shit, like moving around on tables and shit. But I'm like, oh. So me and Shy run to the blinds. We peeping through the blinds. I'm peeping through the blinds. Shy peeping through the blinds. I swear for God, it's a balcony in the studio, like an out balcony. You can see over the back. I swear to God, my grandmother, they got Wale over top of his feet. They got him off his feet, hanging off the balcony. Like he hanging off the balcony. They dangling him by his feet. I can't really hear what they saying. I'm like, Shy, man, be quiet. Shy don't know what's going on. Shy, first of all, Shy go back and help Wale. This is man. He can go back to Shy and he must move. I swear to God. Shy like, man, what they doing? I said, man, they got him over the balcony by his feet. They're like, man, no, he don't. That ain't him. Like, so that is him. We knew it was him.
I ain't gonna help neither. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna play the rest of the video, but bruh, nigga got a nigga hanging over the balcony. What the fuck I'ma do? That's like if you seeing your man just got hit over the head with a bottle. I might say something, but what the fuck I'ma do? If niggas got more bottles, I don't want to get hit.
Because we know what type of shoes Wale wore to the studio, and we seen them jump up in the air. So who put on Wale's shoes? Nobody. That was Wale's feet over there. So boom. So I'm like, Mo, what the hell is going on? But Wale had already hit us to this, that Diddy is crazy about this Cassie girl, and nobody could be around her, just that and the third.
Hey, it sounds like a great story. Wale saying this cap. What do you guys think? Put some comments in the chat. Put some comments on this post here. You think this cap? You think Wale just trying to save face? You don't think it really happened? You let me know. All right, let's move it on, man. Let's move on to something else. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Let's get into this one. Talking about walking up to people on the street and shit. So this recently. It's funny. So a couple of Pusha T. We're going to get into that right there too. But let's watch this one first. Complex Music. All right, let's see. We're going to watch this. Complex Music. And Pusha T. There we go. I hate that things aren't in like chronological order. Okay, maybe latest from Complex. Here we go. Perfect.
Come to Miami, don't.
All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. All right, so new topic. Pusha T minding his goddamn business, strolling around Miami. Like I just told y'all about the Wale thing when I met him, dapped him up. This was over a decade ago, so times was different. Niggas just ain't pulling you on screen and making content out of you. This nigga got a whole phone in bro face trying to dap him up and show him love, but goddamn it, you recording me too, bro. And I get it, like, this is the world we live in now, unfortunately. So this is the guy who is going by the moniker of Chain Snatcher. He's from Miami, I believe. He said he's a Zoe. We gonna watch the video. Apparently he snatched Jack Doherty's chains. Don't know who that is? Don't give a fuck. Get your chain back, nigga. Get it back in blood. Who cares? Jack Doherty's Chain Snatcher tried to press Pusha T in Miami, but Pusha wasn't having it. Let's check it out.
How you gonna come to Miami? Don't tap in with the Chain Snatcher.
What you mean?
I'm the Chain Snatcher.
Okay.
What? Get to know me, brother.
All right, how you doing?
You're a good brother, man.
All right.
You understand the way to tap in and check in properly.
But you change that.
No,
this just go against my thing.
No,
Get money niggas going.
No, I get money for like I'm a Z. You know what a Zoe is?
Yeah, oh, I know.
I know, but respect on.
Ask Zoe about me. That's
no,
my guy.
I know, but I am an actual
Ali
Zoe.
Zoe.
Ali Zoe, come on, you know Macazo?
Oh yeah. You okay?
I'm on that. So you don't do me like a regular nigga, brother.
No, I'm not. But you said something to me that brought me kinda crazy.
I'm a content creator and I get money like that, so you can't disrespect me as if it don't count.
Yeah, but you told me something that
I don't know you. You're not perfect.
This is a wild thing to say. The nigga said, I'm a content creator. Don't disrespect me, but I'm known for snatching chains. And this is the thing. This nigga actually snatched the nigga chain and made a video about it, telling him to come get it back. But he does make content, and he does seem like a positive brother. I'm gonna have to do some research about bro, cause he, other than the white boy who got his chain snatched, I've seen him have very positive interactions with niggas, and this ends up being a positive interaction. Let me play it. Let me actually play it so y'all can see.
But you said something to me that brought me kinda crazy.
I'm a content creator and I get money like that, so you can't disrespect me as if it don't count.
Yeah, but you told me something that
I don't know you. You're not perfect.
Joking.
I'm not perfect. Every gangster respect gangsters. Real recognize real. You feel me? Peace, love, and positivity with Pusha T, the Chain Snatcher. Love, brother.
Get your chain back. Come on and get your chain back. Get your chain back. Come on.
How you gonna?
So this is where I'm so confused. He said, I'm a content creator, I get money like this. You get money snatching niggas' chains on camera, bro? And I'm trying to understand. I'm not familiar with bro. But as you can see at the end of this shit, nigga be making videos snatching niggas' chains. In the hood with the Zoes. You know what I'm saying? Look. And bro was respectful. Look.
With Pusha T, the Chain Snatcher. Love, brother.
Love, brother. So let me do some research on this guy, cause I done seen a lot about him. The Chain Snatcher. What a phenomenal name too. I'm not gonna lie. If you known as the Chain Snatcher, I would think you on ignorant shit all the time. Let me see. Let me check bro out. Let's check bro out. Let's check bro out, man. Let's see what's going on. Steven Joseph, Steven Joe TV. AKA the Chain Snatcher, AKA Mr. Kaka Zopound. Alright, nigga got a YouTube channel. Nigga snatching chains. Alright, let's. I guess. I don't know. I'm not too familiar. Let's see. So this the white boy he stole the chain from. Nigga turned him into content.
Come on and get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back. Come on and get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back.
Hey!
Get your chain back, Doherty. Get your chain back. Come on and get your chain back. Jack Doherty. Come on and get your chain back. Original Chain Snatcher. I want it, I take that. If you got your shit took, I'ma be the one to call. Big Z, I need everything. Yeah, I need it all. Stepper, I be stepping. Don't need no weapon. Anyone who disrespected me, they learned their lesson. I'm reckless, but I'm precious, so I'm protected. I see goofy shit everywhere. It's detected.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling bro. Pause. Alright.
What the fuck, bro? Long block, not no Tetris. Long live all of my guys. Snatching chains is a way of life. Won't get on.
Alright, see with these niggas like this that make content, not my man Chain Snatcher. these white dudes that be making content, these niggas will do some shit like that for the content. I'll get my chain snatched live, which, I mean, you don't really want to get your chain snatched, but for somebody that's already popping, like, to get it done on camera, he like, yo, fuck it, yeah, bro, let's do it. And I don't know nothing about bro. I don't care. I'm not looking to find out anything about him. I seen enough to where I'm like, all right, seems like he bullies and annoys people for content. I'd rather a nigga snatch his chain and make content for himself out of it. At least bro's getting more popping. Let's take a look at more of his videos, because I'm not too familiar. Pusha T wasn't fucking with it, clearly, but let's see what else we can figure out about dude. Friendly Fade with Javante Davis. Javante, is just jokes. Certain things ain't jokes, bro, but fuck it, let me see.
What? Oh, shit. Hey, Javante Davis, right? What's good, brother? Hey, man, I was just trying to catch a friendly fade with you. I know you do all that boxing shit.
Yo, this nigga funny. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, maybe I'm sold. Maybe I might have to follow this nigga. Bro, it's kind of funny. Just walking up on a nigga like that and saying that after dapping him up is crazy.
You feel me? For some money. I got money. You ain't the only one with money. Like, a little fade. Something that's not orchestrated on live TV, but just on some hood shit.
You know you record, right?
Yeah, I know. I record my fades. I monetize and I put belt to ass. Well, God bless, man. It looked like you turning down the fade. God bless. Jesus is good or whatever. Whatever you worship, Buddha, all that. I'm a Zoe. God bless everybody. Y'all look very uncomfortable. It's not that deep. All right, bye.
Friendly fade, kid? God damn, it wasn't that deep.
My son on the
I try to catch
skateboard.
the fade. Like, why they tripping, kid?
I ain't gonna lie, it's dangerous, bro. But hey, nigga, get it how you live, my nigga. You seem like it's working for you. You got a business model, a business plan. So hey, my nigga, do your thing, bro. Let's see what else we can find. Try to find one more. All right, let me see if he actually squabbling with niggas.
Oh shit, the Chain Snatcher.
Damn. Nah.
What's up?
And I'm chilling, man.
So what if you don't have a chain? Does the content not like? Does he not have content if he don't have a chain? Like if the nigga he walking up on don't got a chain, you asking for fades at that point? It's either I'm snatching your chain or we catching the fade. Let's see this Trick Daddy.
Who's Trick Daddy Dollars? You know you my father, right?
What? Back again here with my father.
Chain Snatcher.
You know you was gonna do that.
Hold it down for the crib, man. The Chain Snatcher 305. Trick Daddy Dollars. We in the building.
Love, brother.
I think I just found my daddy. Why he acting like he don't even know me? Oh my.
Alright, this nigga's funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking with bro. I'm gonna give him one more time. One more.
Floyd Mayweather. Hey, Floyd. I just wanted to give you your chain back, brother.
Nigga, what?
This is from the past. You feel me? We went to high school together. Damn. Love, brother. Is the Chain Snatcher?
Hey. This how my man get his bag. Hey, man. Respect, brother. It may be above my pay grade on my head. Pause. But hey, you doing something and people fuck with it. So hey, man. Shout out to that. I tried to hit some air horns, but it didn't work. Shout out to all the Zoe. Shout out to the Chain Snatcher, bro. Hey, I'm a fan now. Alright, but keeping it on this Pusha T topic, there was something else that came out. I think it was on the same Complex page. Let's see. Let me see, because I had it pulled up before, so let me go ahead and find it. Get this shit off my screen, bro. I'm trying to click back here. Here we go. Latest. Okay, it's not the latest. It's not the latest. It's not. Oh, my lady up there cooking. I can smell it. I'm fucking getting hungry. She always do this when I'm streaming. That shit smell good up there. All right, let me see. Where did I see it? All right. Let me head over to Hot New Hip Hop. Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop. I remember trying to get songs submitted to this goddamn platform before I realized niggas was on some pay-to-play shit. Oops. Did I do that? All right, here we go. This is the clip I'm looking for.
And so it's only right.
All right, this is the clip I was looking for. Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop. I remember trying to put music on this platform years ago, and before realizing it was pay-to-play. Oops. Did I say that? Pusha T says he's just waiting on one more feature for the upcoming Clipse album. Sorry. Let's start this bitch over. Reverse. All right, let's get into this. Hot New Hip Hop. Shout out to Hot New Hip Hop. I remember trying to put music on this platform and submitting songs and not realizing back in the day with the blogs and shit, it was pay-to-play. Oh, shit. Did I say that? Whoops. Pusha T says he's just waiting on one more feature for the upcoming Clipse album. Quote, I'm waiting on my feature, bro. I'm hoping it comes through very soon. Let's speculate. I heard he's waiting on a Kendrick feature. Kendrick on tour. Does he have time to record any features? I mean, it seemed like he's been waiting on this shit for a long time. My boy Mars broke this story years ago. Shout out to Mars. Shout out to Waves, cracking the 80s podcast. Y'all fuck with us. He said this shit long time ago, and he said Pusha was waiting on it back then. This was like June of last year, 2024. As the goddamn Kendrick and Drake shit was at its peak. Do you think he's really waiting on a Kendrick feature? What other feature could you be waiting on for that long that you won't put this album out without it? Let's take a look.
And so it's only right we talk about like the Clipse. You know what I'm saying? The Clipse, y'all. You know.
Yeah.
So,
New Clipse album.
I text you last month about this, but you've been doing some interviews and mentioning there may be a Clipse album down the way.
It's 1,000% a Clipse album in my phone right now.
Oh, in the phone. Y'all got an aux? Can we get? No, but is there anything else you would like to say about when we could expect that, or anything that we should be looking out for?
Really soon. It's here. Like, it's right here. I promise you. Like, it's right here. Yes, man. I'm waiting on my feature, bro. I gotta wait on my feature. And I'm hoping that comes through very soon. But the album is incredible. The Clipse is one of the best duos ever.
Facts.
And we're going to show it and prove it.
Sure.
And it's just been so amazing to be back in the studio with my brother. There's a level of like loyalty and brotherhood that is unmatched, and I didn't even know I missed it that much until getting back in with him and just like moving around with him and realizing like you got somebody, and he's like my older brother too, so like, it's certain things I don't even have to do because he's just like that type of person. He's always been that older brother to me, and it's just really good, man. The album is incredible. Produced top to bottom by Pharrell.
Wow. That's big.
It is, man, I wish I could plug up the aux.
Trying to get as much information as I can from y'all. I promise.
I plug up the aux and tear the roof off this shit. I promise you.
We have to come back.
All right. First comeback Clipse album. Waiting on a feature. He said it's done. It's in his pocket. It's in his phone. Shout out to nowadays where you can have a whole album done. Remember before, and I'm not sure if you guys who are listening, I know my audience is, but for the people that are listening and don't know, it was very hard to have your album that's done just easily accessible with you unless you had it on like a flash drive, MP3 files, the physical CD. You take it back, you didn't even have a way to travel with it, to listen to it constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, which is good or bad, because I make music too, so it's a certain thing called demoitis when you listen to a record, and it's not even a demo, it could be a final record as well. But the term comes from you listen to the same song for so long, you get tired of it because you done consumed it so much and critiqued it so much, certain time may go by, you may want to change something that doesn't need to be changed, but you're only wanting to change it because your brain is now getting familiar with it, so you think it needs something new, something refreshing. I just think it's dope that people can have their goddamn album just in their phone, in their pocket at any given moment. Who do we think he's waiting on, however? Kendrick? I think he's waiting on a Kendrick feature. What better for hip-hop as well as for a new Clipse album, and let's see when the last Clipse album was. Years ago.
Trying to give him back his chain from high school.
All right, buddy. We got you. When was the last Clipse album? It's not what I searched. Oh, I searched this before. 2010. And I don't even know if this is the actual album. This is goddamn Till the Casket Drops is the last one I remember. 2009, nigga. This is over a decade ago. God damn, 16 years to be exact. Woo. December 8th it dropped, so 15 years, but Jesus. Yeah. It's a long time. So I would wait on a goddamn Kendrick feature too. If this is who he's waiting on, let's speculate. What other feature would you wait this long for if the album is done? What other feature other than the last person that went against you that was your op? And I think Pusha and Kendrick did songs together. Does Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar have songs? I believe they do. From one of Kendrick's, Nostalgia. There we go. From one of Pusha's albums. Nostalgia. Phenomenal record, I'm not gonna lie. My Name Is My Name. Great album. Nostalgia. My bad. I forget I said Nostalgia. Nostalgia. Great record. 2013. So this is 10 years in the making. They both went against Drake. They both have a grudge against him. Kendrick is currently on tour. Let's play this one more time. I'm gonna speed it up.
And so it's only right we talk about like the Clipse. You know what I'm saying? The Clipse, y'all. You know.
Yeah.
So.
New Clipse album.
I text you last month about this, but you've been doing some interviews and mentioning there may be a Clipse album down the way.
It's 1,000% a Clipse album in my phone right now.
Oh, in the phone. Y'all got an aux? Can we get? No, but is there anything else you would like to say about when we could expect that, or anything that we should be looking out for?
Really soon. Really soon. It's here. Like it's right here. I promise you. Like it's right here. Yes, man. I'm waiting on my feature, bro. I gotta wait on my feature. And I'm hoping that comes through very soon. But the album is incredible. The Clipse is one of the best duos ever. Yep. And we're gonna show it and prove it. Sure. And it's just been so amazing to be back in the studio with my brother. Yeah. There's a level of like loyalty and brotherhood that is unmatched, and I didn't even know I missed it that much until getting back in with him and just like moving around with him and realizing like you got somebody, and he's like my older brother too, so like with certain things I don't even have to do because he's just like that type of person. He's always been that older brother to me, and it's just really good, man. The album is incredible. Produced top to bottom by Pharrell.
Produced top to bottom by Pharrell. I think that's important. That's important, man. Them guys, they don't really miss. Virginia Connection.
Wow. That's big.
It is man, I wish I could plug up the aux.
Gotta get as much information as I can for y'all. I promise.
I plug up the aux and tear the roof off this shit. I promise you.
We have to come back.
Hey, I'm here for it. We here for it, Push. Who do y'all think he's waiting on? I'm gonna go ahead and say Kendrick. What other feature would you be waiting on nowadays that is that important that you wouldn't put your album out? Put the comments down there. Who y'all think it is? Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move it on. Ooh, let's check this one out. Look at my boy. Look at my boy Mars wilding on the gram. I mean on the timeline, on the Twitter sphere. All right, let's head over to the Instagrams. Let me see if it's still on his page. Here we go. All right, so let me make sure this is the same video. Okay, no. So Westside actually posted it. So I am about to play a clip from Westside Gun and Smoke DZA on Talks with Flea. Here we go. Shout out to Westside Gun, shout out Smoke DZA, shout out Cameron. 3 legends. NY, state, and city. Respectfully. Out now. You don't want to miss it. New interview out on Talk with Flea with Cameron discussing the hottest new wrestling promotion in the world, Fourth Rope. Next to my bro, tag team partner Smoke DZA. Let's just clap it up for that, man. I love seeing niggas venture off into new things, especially wrestling. Wrestling is a part and a pillar of the culture, especially in hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? It's closely connected, you know what I'm saying, in so many different ways. It's damn near the same type of a game. You got the heels, you got the faces, you got the smoke and mirrors. It's a great way to entertain people. There's scripted stuff. It's just so closely connected. And if you coming up as a dude, I should say, and it's not only related to just dudes, women fuck with wrestling too, and shout out to all the women wrestlers, but seeing my hip hop niggas get into wrestling and having their own company, shout out to that. Let's watch this clip. New interview out. Fourth Rope is breaking barriers, and even though we're just starting, we literally have the best wrestling production and merch in the game. Merch for sure, and production for sure. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas put on some great shit. Learn more and join us on this journey. We're the real forbidden and history makers. Full episode is out right now. Let's watch this clip.
Let me ask you too, Wes, before I get to that. When did you become a wrestling fan? Man, and how?
Shit.
Because you talk about
Aunt Jenny.
okay.
My Aunt Jenny, man.
Shit. And I heard you say in your recent shit, rip a nigga, the Fiend ripped the shit off like Hulkamania. I said, okay, he's involved. When did you start liking wrestling or becoming a fan?
For real, man. My Aunt Jenny, man, growing up, Gray Street, man, Eastside Buffalo. Like, Jenny. You know, my grandma, man, she wasn't about to buy that shit, the pay-per-views and all of that, but my Aunt Jenny loved Hogan, you know what I'm saying? So, and she was a gangster, though. Like, all her kids was gangsters and boosters and, you know what I'm saying? Right. Just they was just like that, you know what I'm saying, as a family. But my Aunt Jenny was a gangster. She just loved Hogan. So every pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying, I go over her house, or if I got in trouble, I couldn't go to her house, I just watch it through the lines. That's back when, you know what I'm saying, you couldn't even pay for it. You trying to listen to it or watch the scramble on the box. Like, you know, since, man.
Watch it through the lines. You niggas not even aware of that shit. And I'm not either. Like, we either had it or we didn't have it. But what he talking about watching it through the lines is when pay-per-view channels was literally, it was a regular channel. You had access to it. But if you didn't call that cable company to pay for it, nigga, they blurred your shit out with those white lines. You know what I mean? But you could either kind of hear through it, or you could just strain your eyes and force yourself to try to see what was going on. Not a great experience, but when you a fucking fan, bro, you gonna do whatever you need to. Shout out to my nigga talking about watching through the lines, bro. Real shit, real hood shit.
We was just a shorty going to the flea market and getting the thumb toys and all of that. Like, you know, we ain't no young boys, man. We got a little age on the show. Man, just especially like late 80s, just watching it. And man, you know how it just be like growing up. It's like, I've been the same nigga my whole life. Like, I've been fly my whole life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know it's like, when you just start getting more money, you just do the shit that you just want to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, You go from sitting in the 400 to the 300. Then you go from the 300 to the 200. Then you go to the, now I sit front row for the last 10 years straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm still just.
Clap it up for that, baby. To black men staying the same, having the same interests. I mean, goddamn it, that's how I feel like I am. I've been the same nigga my entire life. And now I ain't got nearly as much money as this nigga, not even a percentage of it. But when you remain the same person, you get to do all the things you were doing back then as an adult because you got more money to do it. You know what I'm saying? I always fuck with comic books, music, vinyl. I got toys over here, up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, man. Let me just show y'all a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got the Iron Man and shit up there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's real shit, B. Like, for real. It's real. Fix that. For real, man. Like, it's a beautiful thing when you're able to do that for yourself. You feel me? So, let's let my man finish out.
Me just having fun. Just like still like the kid in me, I guess. It's like my therapy at this point, because, you know, niggas have been through so much for real. Losing niggas, getting locked up, all type of shit. So it's like, this is like my safe spot. You know what I mean?
Copy. Nah, I dig that 100%. What do you got? Let me ask you too, Wes, before I get to that. When did you become a wrestling fan?
Man,
and how?
Shit.
Because you talk about
Aunt Jenny.
Oh, I thought he was about to get into Smoke. Hey, man, shout out to Wes. I wish we could have heard a little bit from Smoke just now, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? The guys. Fix all of this here. Shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to wrestling. Shout out to Westside Gun Killer. Smoke Dizza. Shout out to them guys, man. All right, let's get into some more things. I want to get into this. I haven't seen, and I don't watch any of these ahead of time, but let's get into this. I want to watch this. This is back on X. Art of the Dialogue? Yep, Art of the Dialogue. Art of the Dialogue. All right, so this is about DMX. I seen this. I think it's his wife recently came out and had an interview and, you know, said whatever. I'm interested in seeing what it's actually about. So it's 2 clips. It's that one and here we go. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Let's watch this one. Let me pull this up. So this is on the Art of the Dialogue page, but this is from the Hardly Initiated YouTube channel or podcast. This right here is DMX's ex-wife, Tashera Simmons. She quotes, DMX knew he wasn't doing right. She claims DMX gained the world but lost his soul. It says DMX definitely knew he lost his soul. Hardly Initiated YouTube channel. Let's see what this is about. First time watching it.
Gain the world and lose his soul. Gain the world and lose his soul. I was like,
is that what you define that happened to him? He lost his soul?
Definitely. Wow. He knew it. He definitely knew it. X was such a brilliant man, and he was so connected with God, but you can't have one foot here and you can't have one foot over here. Not with the calling on his life that he did. We all have a calling.
Right.
We all chosen, we all called, but a few of us are chosen for certain things that God is going to put on us to fulfill. And X was one. And he knew his calling. Not all of us know our calling. If we don't dig deep enough, we could live this whole life and not know our calling. And he chose to be over here and over here with the devil and in heaven. And I saw that you cannot play with the devil. He's not powerful. Right. He's only what you give him. And that's what I said. He stepped out. Because I used to try to figure this out. How was such a strong man in God who knew who he was, who knew who God was, fall short like that? But then I found out. It's not like I found out in our marriage. I found out a lot of stuff after. I found out he had a writer because I always traveled with him. He always asked for 2 rooms. One for me and him, and one for his jump offs. Or whatever he wanted to do with it, because it was all, not only him and the jump offs, it was a whole party. I didn't find that out till after. So you can't play in the devil's playground and then go back over here with God and be like, nah, you can't. There's not so much time God is gonna allow to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because as you know, X had a serious platform. He still has a serious platform. And I'm only saying this, and it's not in a negative way. I'm saying this because in our last conversations, X knew that he wasn't doing right. You know what I'm saying? But it was beyond his control. And he could have pulled it in, but God had other plans.
We're going to play this again. Shout out to Shara Simmons. I mean, and I hope this don't come across the wrong way, but I mean, if you look right here, she's clearly selling the book. So this is the same thing I said about that Wale topic, about him denying being held over the balcony by Diddy and his goons. Not saying that Wale is lying. It's just, when it's convenient for people, you can get information if they're trying to push a narrative. Now, is it a bad marketing scheme? Not at all. If I got some information about whatever the fuck and I'm trying to sell something, you best believe the best moment to do it is when the attention is going to be on me, or if I have some newly found information that I can bring that nobody knows about. Especially being someone that was that close to him, an ex-wife. I'm not discrediting her. I'm not saying that she's not telling the truth. But when you're selling a book, especially, and I don't know what the book is about, books are usually, when it comes to entertainment and the music business specifically, it comes down to like, hey man, this is going to be like a tell-all. It's going to be something that is exposing information that we never knew before. It's going to put our legends, or whatever you want to call them, in the light that we are unfamiliar with. I agree with a lot of what she said. You definitely can't play in the devil's playground and then try to be of God at the same time. I knew, you could tell X knew he wasn't doing right. Quote what she said. DMX knew he wasn't doing right. X, Earl, Darkman, RP, he knew he wasn't doing right. And that's just like anybody that's doing foul. You know you doing wrong. If you are, and I'm not even making this religious, if you know better, if you have morals, if you have values, if you were taught to walk down a path of doing the right thing, you know when you're doing wrong and you know when you're doing right. It's within you. It's like that inner voice in your head that's telling you, hey nigga, you fucking up. What Dave Chappelle said in that goddamn comedy special? Every black person, every black man should have an old black man that pops into your head on your shoulder when you're doing wrong. Don't do that, nigga. That's 5 to 10. Don't do that, nigga. That's 5 to 10. We do have that shit internally, but his joke was coming from an older black man. You kind of believe it a little bit more, but it's the same concept. You know when you're doing wrong, bro. Like, there's nobody out here in this world that could tell me when they doing some shit that's foul, that they know they're not supposed to be doing, that is sneaky, they creeping, they doing some conniving shit. You can't tell me that shit don't eat at you, bro. But some people learn how to cope, learn how to deal with it. They do it through, drugs, alcoholism, whatever the fuck it is. And I'm not shading anybody for what you do. It's just when you're doing foul shit and then you're using these other devices, the drugs, the pills, the women, the alcohol, whatever the fuck it is, the hatred. If you're using that to cope and make yourself feel better, that's when it becomes a slight problem. You feel me? Like, you gonna do bad, be bad. Do bad shit, nigga. But don't try to pretend to be a good person at the same time. Let's watch this one more time on a faster speed so we can get through it. I'm gonna put it at... Nah, that's too fast. You're gonna be sounding crazy. 1.5 speed.
Gain the world and lose his soul. I was like,
is that what you define that happened to him? He lost his soul?
Definitely. He knew it.
So that's what they define, or she defines his habit. You know what I mean? X had a habit. He was addicted. Not even on his own. Like, somebody laced him when he was young and he got addicted to crack. My son was the most successful crackhead I ever saw. My son was doing big records, nigga, like, with an addiction. Major addiction.
He definitely knew it. X was such a brilliant man, and he was so connected with God. But you can't have one foot here and you can't have one foot over here. Not with the calling on his life that he did. We all have a calling.
Right.
We all chosen. We all called, but a few of us are chosen for certain things that God is going to put on us to fulfill. And X was one. And he knew his calling. Not all of us know our calling. If we don't dig deep enough, we could live this whole life and not know our calling. And he chose to be over here and over here with the devil and in heaven. And I saw that you cannot play with the devil. He's not powerful. Right. He's only what you give him. And that's what I said. He stepped out. Because I used to try to figure this out. How was such a strong man in God who knew who he was, who knew who God was, fall short like that? But then I found out. It's not like I found out in our marriage. I found out a lot of stuff after. I found out he had a writer because I always traveled with him. He always asked for 2 rooms. One for me and him and one for his jump offs. Or whatever he wanted to do, because it was all, not only him and the jump offs, it was a whole party. I didn't find that out till after. So you can't play in the devil's playground and then go back over here with God and be like, nah, you can't. There's not so much time God is not allowed to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because as you know, X had a serious platform. He still has a serious platform. And I'm only saying this, and it's not in a negative way. I'm saying this because in our last conversations, X knew that he wasn't doing right. You know what I'm saying? But it was beyond his control. And he could have pulled it in, but God had other plans.
God had other plans. Hey, man, I'm not the religious guy. I'm not religious at all, honestly. I'm spiritual, but I don't get into the religion. But I mean, I respect what she had to say. She was talking that shit. Hey, how do you feel? You guys let me know. Put some comments down below. I think DMX definitely knew he wasn't doing right, because anytime we saw him, he seemed like a guy that was trying to repent, not for like something that he was doing that was negative and harming people. It was harming himself. He knew he was harming himself. It seemed like he wanted us to know. He was crying out for help. Let's get into this other clip. I might do a couple others after this and we can get up out of here. But this last clip for this topic, DMX ex-wife, Tashira Simmons, claims DMX girlfriend sent a warlock to her home. And says her pastor told her a warlock is a head witch. Same hardly initiated YouTube podcast show. Let's get into that. I don't like to get into none of this shit because this shit gets spooky. I don't even want to fuck with this type shit. God forbid, all that. Wash me in the blood, all of that, man. I don't want to get into any of this shit, but let's watch what she had to say about it.
But all of a sudden, just so angry at me. And I threw him out that day. He told my son, yeah, you the man of the house. And my son always talks about that because he said it shifted something in him too. But he never came back after that. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm getting into God. I'm like, okay, we're still married. I'm going to pray. I'm going to...
You kicked me out the house too. I understand why a nigga ain't just going to come back. Like, I got kicked out. But I understand the other side too. Like, nigga, I live here. This is my family. I'm trying to make it work. I'm coming back home, baby.
It shifted something in him too, but he never came back after that. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm getting into God. I'm like, okay, we're still married. I'm going to pray. I'm going to fast. I'm starting to learn about a bunch of things. And I've always seen spirit since I was a kid. So I always feel presence, not in my home, but I would always feel a presence whenever I'm at somewhere. But I'm going to sleep every night and a presence is coming in my room. I feel it. I wake up, I'm thinking it's one of my kids, and I'm looking around, I'm like, it's 3:15. It was happening for like a whole week, so I called my pastor, and I said, I keep feeling like it's a presence coming in my room, and I'm thinking it's my kids, but I don't see anything. She said, start to say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So I just kept saying that every time, and I could tell it left. But I was like, am I bugging, or is something really coming in here? So 30 days in, like a month, I'm laying down. My kids is always up at night. They playing music. I feel the presence come in, but I'm thinking it's my son because that's what it feels like. Because I'm half asleep. That's what I feel, and I'm like, you know, when somebody come in your room, you know
exactly.
They hit me on my foot, so I'm like, because my foot was out the cover, so I'm like, why Xavier playing with me? I come out the cover, and it's a Spanish man with his hair slicked back, looking at me with this smirk I will never forget. He was like, I was like, this is a spirit? I was like, what the hell? And then when I threw my cover up, like, you know how you get out the bed? And he was still there. So I ran to my door and I was like, Xavier's a man in my room. He said, he ran in my room and there's nothing there. He was like, come on, Ma, you saw a spirit? I said, no. It looked like I saw him clear. I was like, this was a man. Like, and then we started thinking, I was like, this is a dead of winter. I'm on the second floor. You would have heard the screen open. You would have heard him jump out my window. I said, this was different. I called a pastor. She said, I'm coming up with a prayer warrior. I'm not going to tell her nothing. I'm just going to come up and we're going to pray. She came in, this old woman. She just came. Hi, how you doing? My kids was in school. She said, let's hold hands and pray downstairs. When she was finished, there's this big picture of me and X on the wall. She was like, is that your husband? I said, yeah. She's like, she looked around. She said, there's a woman that he's with. She said, are you with him? I said, no, we're separated. She said, there's a woman that he's with. She sent a warlock here.
Wow.
I was like, what? What is a warlock? She said, it's a head witch. I said, why? We're not even together. She said, because the power of a praying wife is there's no prayer like that. She said, and they want to put fear in your spirit so you could stop praying for him. Because I was praying, bind us together. You know what I'm saying? Come against any evil spirits. Like I was praying, fasting, turned down my plate. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they were mad. They said, nah, we got to shut her down.
Because you were still invested.
I was still invested because I was like, okay, maybe I could deal with it this way. Everybody's telling me that, you know, God is the strongest. He's the highest. He's this and that. Prayer works. You know what I'm saying? Because it was early on in now I'm a prayer warrior. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't play with me. I'm ready. Like, what's up? Like, so when that happened, though, I was like, she said, listen, they will never be able to come back here. Read Psalms 27, 37, and 91 for 30 days. She said they will never be able to walk back.
All right. I don't really know what to say after this one. This is going into like the supernatural, whether this is one of those things, whether you believe or you don't believe, it's where your opinion is going to be formed. I do believe in supernatural. I don't think that's so far-fetched of a thought. Do I have any proof? Do I have any scientific proof? You know, niggas love science. I don't have any of that. So my opinion may not be valuable to somebody, but there's someone out there that is agreeing with me and understand where I'm coming from. Although I'm not fully invested into some shit like this, obviously, because I haven't experienced it. I don't like to discredit anybody's experiences. So this young lady here, Miss Tashira Simmons, I'm not saying it didn't happen for her or happened to her, because I would think this is something that is very hard to lie about. But then I always bring it back to, she is selling this book right here. Dying to Sell is the name of it also. Dying to Sell. Tashira Simmons. Dying to Self. The inspiring self. Let's see. Let's check it out. This is her book. 5 ratings so far. It came out in March. In Dying to Self, paperback by Tashira Simmons. In Dying to Self, I can't even speak. In Dying to Self, a journey of renewal invites readers to embark on a transformative spiritual journey that promises not only personal growth, but a profound rebirth. The inspiring health self-guide dives deep into the process of dying to self. Concept deeply rooted in letting go of the old to make room for the new. I fuck with that. I never read any self-help book or anything like that, but I do believe in to let the new become its own thing and to set its roots in who you're gonna be for the next foreseeable future, or who you want to be, you gotta let go of a lot of old shit, man. That's just facts. It might be shit that you don't want to. The Warlocks witches shit, I'm not against that. I'm not saying it didn't happen to her, because I have, we all have our own scenarios or situations about stuff that we know or heard about or, believe in. That's to each their own. I'm not discrediting her. But I think at this point, I'm fucking hungry. So my baby up there cooking, so I'm ready to get some food. So at this point, let me go ahead and end this stream with you guys. My camera, I showed y'all the goddamn toys up there, and now oh, there we go. Boom, perfect. We got it back. All right, so appreciate y'all being here with me for this another stream. Monday is New Music Mondays. Like I said, this is something that you'll be seeing more of. I have an entire channel dedicated to this. Not channel, playlist rather. Entire playlist dedicated to this on my YouTube channel. So it is a new thing that I want to make. I want to make it its own thing, as opposed to just being called New Music Mondays. I want to make it something like specific. So you'll have more updates. I'll be back here on Wednesday talking about some more. You may have some more things. I'm getting that online shop completed. Let me just show y'all. Oh, no, I don't want to show y'all that. We're working diligently every day. So I appreciate everybody that tunes into the content. It really does help. We're closing in on that 1,000 subscribers. Right now, we're at 660. That is 340 more before we get to that 1,000. I'm thinking we're going to get there before the end of summer. June is rapidly approaching. I'll be at 700 before the end of this week. I'm guaranteeing that. Put that on me. This is Monday. 40 more subscribers by the time Saturday rolls around. Maybe even by the time, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but maybe even before Friday streams occur. We want 40 more subscribers by then. Let me just go ahead and put this up there for y'all so y'all can take a look at it. 660 right now. I am hoping in achieving the goal of 700 by the end of this week. If not by Friday stream, by the end of the actual week. By Saturday, I'm expecting 40 more subs. I appreciate y'all. Please get involved. Take a look at my content if it's not too much to ask. And until next time, man, I appreciate y'all, and we out of here. Peace.